The election is over, many of my friends were telling or requesting me why the BJP did bad results. Why? What are the reasons behind BJP's not getting two-thirds majority alone itself? Alone, because yeah, so many regions are there. I have studied earlier, but from my experience, what I as a student of political science, I can say that this party BJP. They were doing well, they performed well, but if a political party remains in power for a long time in a state or in a large country like India, definitely there are anti-incumbency factors, and those factors have affected. Number one, anti-incumbency factor is one. Secondly, against Modi, in one side BJP led by Modi, and on the other, not led by Modi, but under the leadership of Modi, BJP, and on the other hand, entire political parties, almost all the political parties in the alliance, they have formed a coalition of 40 parties. Can you just imagine 40 parties coalition? Why? To defeat one person. Who is that one person? That one person is Narendra Modi. So the entire opposition parties thronged together, combined together, came together to defeat the BJP. Why? Because their interests were defeated. Their interests were not fulfilling. Their interests or their level of corruption and their intensity of corruption were curbed by that government, because the level of corruption were curbed. And all these political parties remained out of power for many years, and these political leaders, these political players always want to play in the field of politics, and always want to remain in power. They want to enjoy government power with public money, right? So this is one factor. Anti-incumbency factor was one. Second factor was that entire opposition was against Narendra Modi and particularly BJP. All right, number two. Number three, if you also see that though Narendra Modi is to me is a Rajarshi. Rajarshi means Raja plus Rishi. Rishi means he is a king, and at the same time he is a sage, because he does meditation, he does prayer, he is a spiritual person. I think that there are very few politicians or few heads of states, executive heads in the world who can match Narendra Modi still. Okay, so but somehow if you analyze the campaigning of Modi in the last general election, you will find that there was one kind of egoistic campaigning, because he always used to say, "Ye Modi ki guarantee hai, ye Modi ki guarantee." This was not liked by people. Modi की गारंटी नहीं है, ये देश की गारंटी या गवर्नमेंट का गारंटी, ये बात होना चाहिए था। मगर उन्होंने क्या बोला? उन्होंने बोला कि ये मोदी की गारंटी नहीं होना चाहिए था, राइट? So this was a wrong thing, and people did not like that. मोदी की गारंटी ये इतना बार बोला. So these reflected one kind of egoism. So these ego hurts a large section of the sentiment of a large section of people, right? So this type of campaigning was not good. Another thing is next point I would say that in most of his campaigning, I have found that there was a divisive speech, or the majoritarian politics was there. No, and you see that they have tried to divide Indian population or Indian voters into two segments: one Hindu and the other section Muslim. But you see, in India, about 30% people are Muslims. So if the 30% entire population remain out of, do not cast vote to you, how do you expect that you will win the election? No, because some campaigners, Amit Shah ji came and in some speeches of Yogi Adityanath, they say that ulta latka denge, kisko ka ulta latka denge? कि उल्टा लटका देंगे, ये बात पसंद नहीं हुआ। और अगर आप किसी को बोलोगे कि हम उल्टा लटका देंगे और वो आपको वोट देगा, नहीं, कभी नहीं, बिकॉज यू डिड नॉट टेल ए पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, यू डिड नॉट टेल ए पर्टिकुलर or a few segment of people or a few people. No, you told an entire community. You indicated an entire community. So definitely the entire community went against you, at least in West Bengal. I don't think that my Muslim brothers cast their vote in favor of Modi. No, never for BJP, because they were afraid of if BJP comes, then they will, and if they do any mistakes, or if they do any wrong works, or if they any illegal works, they will be encountered. They will be shot dead in daylight, right? So this was another reason. So this type of religious politics, this type of divisive politics was not correct and was not liked by people in India. And division of people on the basis of religion. Religion is internal belief, okay, personal faith, personal personal thought. This is belief system, and you were playing with that, with people's belief system. This is not a good politics, I think. Okay, so that and people showed that people did not like it. Okay, then number 5, I can say that the BJP party do not have still booth level workers. They thought that we will win with BJP thought that they will win with campaigning, with gimmicks, and with media phobia. But actually that it did not reflect. At least in West Bengal, people are very wise, people are educated, people are very sincere, people are politically aware, right? People did not accept this, and this type of campaigning, and without strengthening the base of the voters, they started campaigning, but that kind of the campaigning could not give any fruit, ultimate fruit, right? So that is why their vote share and their number of MPs were decreased. Okay, you see, and I will say another number point 6 is that the nomination of candidates. So there are many good candidates. Why did you give ticket to those people who just came from Trinamool party? The same mistake you did in 2021, before 2021 legislative assembly election also here in West Bengal. So this was a mistake. People did not accept the turncoats you gave. Instantly you gave tickets to those persons, right? Why not BJP workers? Why not BJP members? Why not BJP activists? Why not BJP leaders there in North 24 Parganas? There were, but you did not give vote. Did not fill them as candidates, right? So this was a mistake. And you see, the manifesto which you prepared, the manifesto was not written maybe in Bengali, and how many people in West Bengal know that if you come in power, you will provide this kind of facilities. You did not tell them clearly. Okay, in most of the cases, the content of your campaigning was on the basis of religion, on the basis of some petty things, but you did not tell about your performance and what you want to do if you come for the third time in the election. So your promises were not clearly and elaborately described. So you told, in every time you were engaged in attacks to the opposition. I mean, here in West Bengal, to the Trinamool Congress party, right? So instead of attacking your opponents here in West Bengal, you could tell your strengths. Instead of talking your own strengths, you only tried to put or sprinkle ink to their white shirts. Not white shirts. I will not say that they wore white shirts. No. They were also tainted. Yes, definitely. But this kind of criticism, always criticism, and the negative campaigning did not liked by people. And I would say that the BJP party is not. BJP party's leading opposition, the BJP party's face in West Bengal. He is also a product of the Trinamool Congress party. So he came from Trinamool Congress party, but he has also seen equally to take bribe, right, along with other Trinamool Congress leaders. So when this party, when this leader talks, when this leader shouts against his one-time friends as chor, right? So this being thief, if one thief tells others thief and shouts as thieves, then people do not accept. A good man can tell others, an honest man can tell others as thief, isn't it? A thief cannot say. If yes, a thief can say, but if he himself, maybe it is proved or maybe may not be proven, but it was shown on TV. People saw it that the opposition party leader in West Bengal has also took money as bribe, right? So when you were in the Trinamool Congress party, you were equally guilty. You were equally guilty of taking bribe. But now coming to coming in the BJP party, you were shouting your now opponent parties, I mean your one-time friends, as chor or as thieves. No, it was not liked by people. People did not accept. So people actually in West Bengal want a clean imaged person. It may be Abhijit Gangopadhyay, it may be Shomik Bhattacharya, it may be Sukanta Chaudhary, it may be Dilip Ghosh, right? So this was a wrong calculation of the BJP party. The Delhi leadership did mistake here in West Bengal, right? In making the main face of BJP in West Bengal. So this was another reason of defeat. Then I would say that how many I have a doubt that how many educated elites and doctors, teachers, professors, lecturers, and high-level officials, administrators put their or cast their votes to the election. I don't think those people, those elite people, or those educated people, or those intelligent people, or those what you say, or those literate people, or those who are very literate. Those academicians cast their votes. Now, very few of them cast their vote because they do not like those dirty politics. What the content of debate in the US, UK, they are talking in the US. They are talking about migration problem. They are talking about taxation problem. They are talking about war problem, war crisis, war crime. So, but here in West Bengal, what we are talking, what our political leaders were discussing and debating, those are very petty matters. Only shouting against each other, and only shouting and abusing, and telling false things or giving false promises. So these things are not liked by people. People are not so young. People are not so people are not children. People understand. People are very politically very wise, politically very matured here in West Bengal. Okay, next, you see. In West Bengal, you said that you will give many things. You will give, you may, if you come, if BJP comes in power, they will give, they will implement the as per central government. They will provide salary as per central government rate, and they will implement pay commission also, and they will give DAs. But they did not say that if they come in power, they will keep the pension, which the government servants or government employees are mostly worried of. You did not tell about that. You kept that main thing hidden and promised other things, and you thought that the voters or that the government employees will cast their vote to you. Most of them will cast their vote to you. No. Okay, this is another thing. And you see, next, I would say that in West Bengal, particularly, I would say that in the BJP party, there are very few intellectuals, very few researchers, very few scientists who have come forward. I don't find even a single one who can bat, who can argue, who have enough knowledge, enough acceptability, and enough work experience to defend in favor of BJP. There were so many issues when BJP could come out and could take that issue or take those issues into another level, but the BJP leadership here in West Bengal could not take those issues to that such extent that could defeat here in the Trinamool Congress party, right? So lack of intelligent people, maybe there are, I do not know, but definitely there are not researchers. I am very much sure in the BJP party here in West Bengal, they do not have political analysts, wise political analysts, experienced political analysts, experienced political researchers. They do not have. I am very much sure. I am very much sure. I did research. I am doing research for last 25 years on West Bengal politics. So like me, there are very few researchers here who have enough knowledge of West Bengal politics, and but in the BJP party there is no, I think there are not much or enough political researchers or very wise political researchers, experienced political researchers. That is a very prime reason behind their defeat. And I think that in near future also they will not be able to come to power in West Bengal if they do not keep researchers in every booth. Not in every booth, in every legislative assembly constituency, in every legislative assembly wise in 292 constituencies, you have to keep or you have to engage a political analysts or political researcher in every assembly set, right? And they will decide, they will make research, and they will tell you, what are the demands of the people, what are the needs of the people, what are the requirements of the people, and what is the psychology of the people, what are the problems faced by the people. Actuality will come out from the research, right? So I think if you want to come in power in real sense, then you have to think about that, right? Then I would say that BJP's leader, there is internal strife or conflict between or among the leaders, top leaders also in the party, because it is reflected sometimes that the BJP party's top leadership, there is, yes, not very good coordination, and if there were coordination, I am very much sure that the result would do better. Further, next I would say that the people in West Bengal came forward or thronged by the roadside to see the face of the leaders, to see the face of the Prime Minister, to see the face of the Union Minister or other leaders. But they did not think that they will cast their vote. And that did not motivate them to cast their vote in favor of those people, of those parties. No, people in West Bengal are enthusiastic. They want to see, they want to observe, but they do not want to actualize, right? So this was not understood by the Delhi leaders. The BJP's Delhi leaders thought that if we go there, we will be able to do more good or better campaigning. But it is not actually. Actually, it is not so, because you did not take lesson from the defeat of 2019 assembly elections, right? So this was another reason. And I would say that many people in West Bengal do not understand the language, Hindi language of Modi, of Amit Shah. So if people do not understand your language, how will they cast their votes? How will they understand that what you are saying? They will not, Ghushpetiya, What will my mother does not understand what is Guspetiya, my aunt does not understand, right? My neighbors do not understand in my locality what is Guspetiya, right? गाँव तस्कर, कौन जानता है गाँव तस्कर क्या चीज़ होता है, कौन जानता है? Here nearly 30% people are uneducated. Why? Illiterate people. You are telling illiterate Bengalis about Gau Taskari. You are telling about Guspetiya. No. Better you could make, or you could train some Bengal, Bengal researchers, or Bengal political science teachers, political science masters, political science researchers, and political science experts, who could help you, who could give you, who could write the total manuscript or total content of your lecture. That would make some sense. That could give a better result, right? So you did not do that. The BJP party did not do so. They came from Delhi and they tried to make the Bengali people convinced that they are the best people. They are the prime ministers. They are the prime minister and home minister and some other big ministers and some chief ministers. And they will if they come, then people will cast their vote in favor of them. No. This does not happen. And if you repeat, and you will get the same result in future also. Okay, so try to build some Bengalis, some Bengali scholars who will help you. And further, I would say that in every booth, still there is time. You tell every booth level leaders to increase their membership, to encourage young people, young boys and girls, students, to come and work in favor of them. In many places in West Bengal, they could not give their polling agents in polling booths. If there are not polling agents in the polling booths, how can they expect that they will win, right? And I know that BJP had given even 4,000, 5,000 rupees to select or to give a polling agent in a booth. So this is a very pathetic situation. So there is not booth level members, booth level workers. If you cannot build or strengthen booth level workers, you can never expect that you will win, right? And you strengthen your party, you strengthen your base, you strengthen your activities. You do not, please do not divide people. People are peace loving. I have many Muslim friends and Muslims have Hindu friends. So both people can like to live happily. Do not make division between two communities, because both Hindus and Muslims are the pillars of India. If the Hindus know only Hindu community cannot take the country ahead, only Muslim people cannot take the country ahead. So both Hindus and Muslims should work together, should come together and should work shoulder to shoulder. Then only the country will go ahead. The country will be able to achieve that $25 trillion economy. That is my dream. That is my dream, that India, when India will celebrate its 100th year of independence, India will achieve a $25 trillion economy, even more than that. For that reason, you have to give importance, or give now the government has formed in the center, and now you have to focus on spreading manufacturing. If you want to make India a manufacturing hub, then you have to tell the district magistrates at least prepare 50 small and medium scale industries in their districts in a year minimum, right? Then only we can touch China, right? Because China has more than 30 times small scale industries, so, right? So in India also we need more small and medium scale industries instead of putting emphasis on constructing temples, you should give emphasis on construction of small health centers and small educational institutions and small space training centers, skill development centers, computer literacy centers, and allocate more funds in the education sector and try to implement the National Education Policy 2020 in all the states. With these few words, I would like to conclude here, and I think that the government of India and the BJP party in West Bengal will understand and will try to implement what I said, and if they listen to my words, then there will be chances or probability of coming in power. Otherwise, and if they do not, because you see, we are the social scientists. I consider myself as a social scientist. Like the physicians, we are the social science. We are the social physicians, right? So we understand by seeing the symptoms, by observing the symptoms of a patient, that these are the ailments this person is suffering. So this party, as a political observer, political analyst, political scientist teacher, political scientist, political science researcher, I can say that BJP party has these kinds of, or these symptoms of ailments, and the suggestions which I gave, if they keep the suggestions, or if they take that medicine or take those medicines, they will survive, or they will be fit, they will be able to come in power. And if they do not accept, they will never be able to come, they will never be able to recover from their illness, and they will ultimately die from West Bengal, right? With this, I would like to conclude here. Thank you very much.